have Mr. Lekmak Theoden Wetley. I don't know if I called it. Good evening, thanks for coming.
Good evening.
And Tolu Lope Barbara Oladipo. Good evening. Yeah, thank you for coming.
Fast food. Some people suffer leg ulcers that takes time before it heals. You know, a lot of people damage organs, liver, the spleen, even the kidney. These are some of the complications that arise from sickle cell. So the disease itself, you have to deal with it, and then what if you have a complication?
Even leg ulcers. Those are like that's like the most common. They're very common.
So, like social life, talk to us about your social life.
You like it because ain't nothing on the stuff for you. I still like to have fun, but I just get to have limits. My body gives me
Sign.
yes, like there's even as much as I like to do all the things I want to do and all that, it comes a point in time that I get signs that okay, if you're not careful, you're going to crash and burn.
So how just a personal question. I mean, we're social human beings who love to be romantic, to one person. Do you ever? What is it like? Because there was something I was watching, and it was a lady, sharing that anytime a guy is approach her and he gets to know that look, she's a carrier, it gets cold.
Also, your relationships. We get to meet new people every day, and I'm not bothered to be honest. People come and go, but then it comes to a point in there that you tell someone that okay, this is it, and they are scared that you're going to break down every 2 minutes you're with them, or they'll be like you're too fragile, you're too pleased. They should be pampering you like egg. All those things get me tired, and honestly.
You don't pamper egg though. It's a lie.
So basically, all those, I don't know, all those notions that either okay, you are too fragile, you are too soft, okay, what if I just touch you now, I hope you'll not faint. All those things are weird to be honest, but the thing is we have to face reality and
maybe could it be that the reality is that people don't have information about sickle cell?
yes, obviously. I feel like people should educate themselves more. People should educate themselves more on sickle cell.
That never happened.
That never happens.
Education is someone that helps you to see things from a different perspective, not you.
No, like people should educate, like get informed or ask questions. See Google.
Why do we go to school? Is for somebody to.
But we
so
have
now
Google.
you're helping.
We have Google.
Okay.
We have Google to
You
aid
like
the education. We have Google to aid everybody. At least on a little level of understanding would actually go a long way in dealing with human relationship and communication in the long run.
I have sickle cell, but I'm not a sickler. An individual like me is not stigma. A perplexing circumstance of my enigma has me friends stereotyping and not understanding. Family empathizing but not contributing. Ladies admiring but not loving. Engaging but not indulging. I have a condition, but who doesn't? It may be malaria, typhoid, or hepatitis. I keep defending I am not a disease, but human. Also endowed with genes and DNA, bone marrow, genotype and blood type, veins and bones, heartbeat, and brainstorm. I've got a life, and I'm living it. Except I'm dead, I'm as human as any other, carrying my cross lighter than that of others caught up between life and death, yet seen as a human defect. I may not be an athlete or bodybuilder, but I can be a doctor, scientist, and an artist. fulfilling my own purpose. I am Sickle, not cursed. Neither am I a walking corpse. And until I am dead, I live with my condition because I am as human as any other. Just human.
I have sickle cell disease, but I'm not a sickler. I am a lady, not a walking corpse. I am a girl, a lover, not a pandemic. Guys admiring but not approaching, crushing but not toasting, lost in my vulnerability, following my friendship. I am a woman, not a spirit. I am a mother, a wife, and a guardian, not a pawn. I am human enough to overcome the stigma of my stereotype. I have a lot to offer because I'm not a weakness. I am reproductive enough to offspring greatness with enough breast milk for nurture. I can be a lawyer, architect, or a scientist. I am a friend, a girlfriend, a lover, a companion. Beautiful, pretty, or whatever. Going places, overseas, or wherever. Until I am dead, I live with my condition. Because I am as human as any other. Just human.
Getting disappointments every now and then, it dampens your spirit. And you just feel exhausted. Yeah, knowing that, okay, you have the condition, there's this tendency for pity, and sincerely,
I would like to come
I don't
to
like
that,
to be pitied.
Okay.
Yeah, so as soon as I get that vibe, I feel like this is what is driving the relationship. So yes, I'm first of all an individual. Get to know me. If we have interests that align, I mean, see me beyond the condition. But then there are areas of stigmatization too. Okay, you may be perceived as maybe you are lazy because you are not pushful to hustle. You will get stuff, and yeah, and a lot of times, yeah, you get rejected, but there are times that you also reject other relationships. Of course, so because it's not genotype that is the whole yardstick, or the other parameters to look out for. So sometimes you realize, oh, you are not really interested in this person, and you have to be sincere and honest to yourself.
Look, but tell us about pity. How do you get to handle that? Somebody just, and we all say, hey, yeah, that kind of thing. If could it be that is the reason why you don't like your friends to know when you have a crisis? Because the first thing that they give to you is pity instead of compassion and empathy.
Yeah, that's also the reality. I don't help certain people because they get to pity you, and it's not really something that you want to experience, or you want to actually see them go through that. There are actually times, to be honest, that even you yourself, you are going to pity yourself, no lies. There will be times that you will pity yourself, and imagine someone else pitying you, like, hey, yeah, sorry, and all those things. It just comes off like, just keep quiet, or just be, I don't know, just be kind. It doesn't have to be that it's when I'm sick that you will be like, hey, yeah, have you eaten, have you done this? When I'm fine and when I'm kick in. Why won't you ask me if I've eaten or if I've drank something or what? I need something. Because when I'm sick, you now be doing all the niceness and kindness and be pretending. So basically, there's no need for all that.
Any job opportunity because of your health status? Denied something that you feel that, look, I merit this, I deserve this thing, this thing's supposed to be me. But, they'll say, well, sorry, and the explanation is very flimsy.
But it hasn't happened to me, but I know of someone that happened to. He was fired. And the reason is you are always falling sick. You can continue, and he's good at his job. He was good at it. Okay, I remember resigning to leave the job because it was so stressful, and every now and then I was breaking down. That one I personally decided to resign. Yeah. So this, as she was earlier saying, you know what you are capable of, but this is a condition that limits you. Okay, because of course you need your help if you are going to function. Secondly, so these are some of the challenges and limitations. For me, family has been very supportive, seriously, and this is the best support I've gotten so far at the family level. Our friends have been supportive. My friends don't see me as one living with the condition. If I mess up, they address my there and then. There's nothing like, okay, we are pitying you because you have this condition. I was disciplining my mom. She's late now. No. She was a disciplinarian, and like, you mess up, you know that this is it. Okay, but the love, the care, and the attention was there. It really pulled me. It helped me. So for that young child in rural area, in fact in communities here, because of late we are realizing a 5-year-old boy just died like last month or this month, and you could see a lot of negligence from the parents. These are some of the things that could be as a result of lack of information. They don't know what actually they are dealing with, how to cope with it, how to manage it. So some of these children may suffer negligence as a result of lack of information from the parents. And then finances. Yeah. It takes a toll on families. Families too suffer. It can be mentally exhausting too for them. It's not easy because every now and then you're spending money in the hospital and the child can break down at any time.
So talk to, there's this crazy idea that people with sickle cell at Tolu don't live beyond or above 25 years or 30. How true is that? Is it a myth or it's something that is factual?
It's a myth. Or in as much as it's a myth, it comes with a level of how you take care of yourself. What you feed yourself, what you do, how you treat yourself. It's going to matter how long or how far you live.
My name is Lexy. I'm a clinical psychologist.
My name is Usman Joy Danjuma. I'm a counseling psychologist.
My name is Vanfa Haruna Mamdam. I'm a conflict manager.
My name is Awaita Atebo. I am a freelance screenwriter.
And I'm living with sickle cell disease. But I'm not a sickler.
I have sickle cell disease. I am not a walking corpse.
I have sickle cell disease, but I'm not a sickler. Neither am I a walking corpse.
A sickle cell patient is not a walking corpse. We're all human. I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I'm human and I'm a survivor.
If you've been following the program, I mean, they said that they don't receive any support in terms of drug subsidy from the government. Mental health, you know, is one of the things they battle with because of their situation. So it's a call to people, you know, to be more. I always believe that human beings should be humane and to be nice. You know, being good and being kind, loving is a decision. It's just like waking up, you know, from your bed and say, okay, you prefer coffee over tea. It's a decision, so it's left to you. I would love to hear from you, 090988848848. Let's take the first call, and we're on Facebook. Go to facebook.com/JFMJoes. That is our Facebook address. Hello and good evening. Thank you for calling. We're listening, sir.
I want to talk on this issue of skill sets. Actually, you both have spoken well on the topic. And this skill set is a very, very dangerous issue. But my question is that some people that are getting sets without before marriage now, and they will now give birth to this skill set. But the problem is that when you go to hospital in Nigeria, you find out that they will say that they cannot take care of the disease. You must travel outside. So we are calling on the government to do this kind of disease, the government so that it will support the people. Because people that do not have money and they cannot tackle this kind of disease, they have a lot of problems with this kind of disease. And we are calling on the people to make sure that they should have the test before marriage. Because if you do not take before marriage, that's what is given by this kind of disease, which is very, very unfortunate. And my question is it a deadly disease or is there a way of curing the disease? That's my question to the guest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sadiq. Okay, let me take some Facebook comments. Zafana Liliada was saying, it's very important for potential couples to have their genotype tested right on time and be able to accept the results as God's will. Taking the right decision. My love to those living with sickle cell, please, they should take care of themselves. Uche Eze saying, we need to educate the people who are living in rural areas about the danger of not going to know their genotype before going into marriage. Thank you. Let's take more phone calls. Hello and good evening. Thank you for calling. Talk to us, please. We're listening, sir.
I greet you guys in the studio and they've spoken well concerning this people cell anemia and the rest of it. Honestly, the government should do something about it. These people, you know that they exist. Please, you have a platform where you have Sickle to access medicine and give them at least a degree that will keep them a bit longer. But you don't have spending expensive money. Other families that don't have money to take care of it. To take care of those people with that special. How will they do? How will they cope up? Government is looking to it and they're creating so many health insurance things and whatever. I want to call them. And also you want to like also they should have their own scheme where they can access medicine for their medication easily or at least affordably. Not having to decide for them. Just like last year, the National Human Rights Commission, we lost him at 33. At National Human Rights Commission was office. It's a lovely place of the great memory last year. So nice, a very nice man, but medicine was something else. That's the problem. The government should do something.
Thank you, sir. Knowing your genotype is very good. Sometimes we neglect this. I feel their pains each time they are brought to the hospital. I pray those going through this, God strengthens them. Saying, Dimas Bala is saying there are some things that can be avoided. Sickle cell is one of them. Let's know our genotype before going into marriage to save our children from kids from sickle cell. John Paul Chakov is saying those living with such kind of disease need not to be stigmatized, because it's not their making. This should be the most paramount thing before even thinking of marriage. Innocent ones are suffering a lot as a result of ignorance and being driven by this love of the thing by their parents. I mean, check the pain they live with, the physical, emotional, etc. Please, let's do better than being driven just by love. Okay, let's take more phone calls. Hello and good evening. Thank you for calling. Yeah, they'll get it. Thank you. Tell us your name.
Even I don't know if you are educating the public on what to do. I give you kudos.
Thank you. I appreciate your kind words, sir.
Yes, the issue is not only on government, it's also on the church and the other spiritual agencies who take weddings. Sometimes in the church, so many churches does not check these things before they wed. The first thing to do is to be the genotype of people who want to wed in your church. I don't know whether the Muslims do the same thing. But
I really love the way they talk about this thing with ease and happiness, and I see them as real warriors. I give kudos to them. I like what they are doing, and I love the way they talk. Tolu and the other.
Like Mark, that's his name.
God bless you. I just love you guys. I just called to say well done.
Thank you. That is a good pat on the back. Thank you. I appreciate, madam. Hello and good evening. Thank you for calling. Talk to us, please. We're listening.
All right, please. Mine is a question. Yes, please. If I didn't have this and I'm marrying a woman of which is an agent, is there a possibility that I will give birth to a child after that?
Well, Tolu and like Mark, maybe there's a time for us to know the compatibility, the genotype. Yeah, this is the moment. Just educate. Basically, pretty much that's the question that he was trying to ask. Yeah. Anybody can just go first. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. For compatibility, yeah. Okay. He was asking if he's AA.
Yeah.
And
No, just general.
General. Yeah.
Can AA marry AS? Can SS marry SS? Can AS marry AS? And what are the chances at which they're going to?
All right. In this case, AA is the golden genotype. So the AA genotype can marry any other genotype. Okay. The SS or AS. AS, they don't suffer from sickle cell, but they carry with the S gene.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then for one to be SS, it means there has to be a donation of the S gene from one parent and another S gene from the second parent.
So, meaning AS cannot go on.
Yes. Yes, AS, there's no compatibility.
Bad.
Yeah. AS is good to go. AASS is good to go. Of course, I don't know any case where there's SS and SS that are contemplating marriage, but in that case, that one is a no-go area. So AS and SS, not at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
AS and AS, bad.
Yeah.
AA and AA, good.
Okay. Yes. And then there's also, I was mentioning earlier, the other type of genotype too, that the C hemoglobin.
Mm.
So if you are AC or AC, SC, CC, you have to marry an AA person. SC2 is sickle cell. The C hemoglobin is not that common, it's rare, but I think it's more common in the south region of the country. Okay. Yeah.
I enjoyed the conversation. There's so much learning that I did, tonight. Thank you very much, Tolu. Thank you, Legman. Yeah, and thank you to the guy filming.